We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former national champion and National Player of the Year. What a run for Jay Williams.
If you want to tell the fans more about my accolades, I'm not going to stop you, but I think the attention should be focused on the game this evening. Let's pay attention to the court.
Jay, these 10 players on the court are ready to go, and so are we. To Cousins. Off the pro hop, strong footwork. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block, can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
To Beverly. Got it. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively, and that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Paul George to Beverly. George. His first effort off the mark. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Lakers at the controls right now. Anthony Davis. Tough matchup against George. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
It's a big finish.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Danny Green, there's the toss. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Knocks it down from mid-range. LBJ with it. Clippers have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
That is great vision to set it up. And Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Anthony Davis lets it go. Cousins to Davis. Lets it fly from long range. Anthony Davis makes it look easy as he hits the 3. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
George, he was all over him. To Davis, down low. Good look that time, but off the mark. And Jay, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Substitutions, Los Angeles.
Beverly to Leonard. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I'm the first. the intensity as much as the next guy, but you gotta be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Davis. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Williams into the front court. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. And scores. Strong take.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Los Angeles, they have it. McGee powers it through.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. Have to be careful inbounding the basketball, but good anticipation by the defense.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Kawhi Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Across the timeline comes James. They trail by 2. To Davis. Whoa! What a finish! They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
James into the front court. Down just a couple. Trying to cash in. LeBron James. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Slams it down.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. One quarter in the books, and Jay, naturally, both coaches wanted to get more stops. But boy, was that fun to watch.
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
It's a one-point game as we get rolling once again here in the second quarter. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
LeBron James. LeBron James. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James to Cousins. Clippers have got it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Beverly to George. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. JaVale McGee swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
LeBron into the front court. 2-point advantage. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard to Paul George. Jumper's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's James controlling the offense. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 14, Danny Green.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. Williams. And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Danny Green, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. JaMychal Green with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Williams. Has a chance. Another chance. To Harkless. Down to 5 on the 24. For 3. Defense snuffed it out. Harkless off the mark. To James. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Danny Green. Lou Williams sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Williams. Drive here, but the shot stays out. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions, L.A. Entering the game.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. And a throwdown.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Montrezl Harrell able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Rondo with the basketball. Now down 6. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Can't connect from in close. Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys can hold for the final shot. DeMarcus Cousins. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. And stuffs it home. Here's Davis. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers are out in front. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
I'm on D. I'm on D.
George. Defense making the ball carrier work. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Los Angeles has the basketball to James. Danny Green. To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He's now 4 for 6.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Leonard. And the rebound comes down to Green. To Cousins. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Clippers have got it. He throws it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Leonard to Beverly. Beyond the arc for 3. Patrick Beverly. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving 3-point shooters open on the perimeter.
To James. Cousins to James. Shot from in close, no good. Lakers ball. Paul George tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Count it.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. LBJ has it.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Clippers.
To to Kyle Kuzma. Going to launch beyond the arc. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
For three. Paul George locked in. Hits the tough three.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went. But, and one.
Here we go.
Paul George. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
James to Kyle Kuzma. From long range, buries it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. LeBron with it up top. His guys trail by 10. Deep 2 there, won't go. Strong finish for Paul George.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. And look out.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Lakers at the controls right now. And he knocks it down. Jay.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Across the timeline comes James. The deficit now up to 12. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good, a 3-point play, and they're back within single digits, down by 9 to Harkless. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Davis. Fires the 3. Oh, Anthony Davis. Not sure why he was left so wide open.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
Anthony Davis against George. Slam dunk.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
James into the front court. Down a bundle. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Kawhi Leonard rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
JaVale McGee, couple of free throws on the way. History not on his side. 58% from the line. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Scores from the post.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Kuzma to James. Kuzma sets him up, throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Los Angeles, they have it.
Stepping in for Los
James
Angeles.
to Davis. Oh, had him going there for a second. Anthony Davis.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To James. Driving right to the basket. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Here's LeBron for 2. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I think the defender had absolutely 0 chance on that play.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers. Number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Leonard.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. And he hits the second. Knocks down all 3 at the line. LeBron into the front court. His guys down big. Oh, emphatic slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Throws it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Nope, the first one does not go. Misses the second as well. To Leonard. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Has a look. Even to Zubac. Pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The follow won't go either. To Harkless. Here's Leonard for two. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Subbing in for the Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
And he makes them both. It's James controlling the offense. Over to the right side. Oh, he had him there for a second. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Leonard. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock as your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
The assist from number 23, Louis Williams.
Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Clippers have it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Leonard, he has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested three.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of...